Um, have you ever pondered the complex relationships between the characters in J.R.R.? Um, Tolkien's epic saga, particularly Sauron and Morgoth. Um, the treasure, the can Amazon's The Lord of the Rings of Power, is exploring this dynamic in a fascinating way. In season two, Sauron, portrayed by Jack Lowden, declares his ambition to become the new Dark Lord after Morgoth's defeat, but his words to the orcs suggest a deeper, ominous aspect to his past narrative. In the first episode of season two, Sauron speaks to the orcs, essentially communicating that they are expendable and many will perish. However, some of his remarks appear to be more fitting for the kinds of threats he himself had once received from Morgoth during the First Age. For instance, Sauron mentions that the Valar won't pardon the orcs, elves won't welcome them, and men will shun them in revulsion. However, the orcs, being creatures bred by Morgoth in Middle-earth, have never interacted with the Valar. It is unlikely they would feel the need for forgiveness from beings they've never encountered. On the other hand, Sauron, who was initially a servant to the Valar before turning against them and allying with Morgoth, might have contemplated returning to Valinor during his decline. And it's possible that these words were originally spoken by Morgoth, not Sauron. In the Rings of Power, Sauron's despair, palpable after being spurned by Galadriel and Celebrimbor, echoes the unyielding resistance he encounters from the Valar, elves, and men. This rejection, it seems, strikes a raw nerve, fueling his destructive actions and bloodlust water. In the second season of The Rings of Power, Sauron's portrayal aligns with his depiction as a villain who was once subjected to Morgoth's cruelty. However, it's plausible that the series' portrayal of Sauron's submission is not an accurate representation of historical events. According to Tolkien's lore, Sauron voluntarily aligned with Morgoth. It is more likely that Sauron convinced himself of this belief, but it was a justification he used to maintain the image of being Middle-earth's savior. And in future seasons of The Rings of Power, we might delve into the past to uncover the true relationship between Morgoth and Sauron. This could offer insights into the exact words the malevolent Vala spoke to his doubting servant, serving as a reminder that the Valar would never forgive him for his actions. Additionally, it may provide clarity on how and why Sauron embarked on this path and convinced himself of being a victim. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,